is I was really thinking about what are those four traits of highly successful people. And so I started making note as I was thinking about my business inner circle, my personal inner circle, the highly successful people that are around me, and the thought leaders and change makers that I've been connecting with that are going to be speaking and teaching and leading at the conference. And there are four things that maybe you've never really thought about before, and I'm going to share them with you today to see if you can take something and implement it into your life. So welcome back to the Permission Slip podcast. This is going to be a quickie episode for you. We are going to get this one in about 10 minutes. So listen up, get ready to take notes. So where this came from, we've been having so many brilliant conversations with the speakers and trainers, the people that you're going to be able to hear from and collaborate with and learn from and connect with at the Amplify Your Life World Conference, which if you haven't grabbed your spot and you are a leader, you are an executive, you are an entrepreneur or business owner, like this is for you. You need to get in this room and we need your energy in the room. We need your magic because we are looking for so many others to be able to collaborate with. Just get your booty into the room. So anyway, where this podcast came from is I was really thinking about what are those four traits of highly successful people. And so I started making note as I was thinking about my business inner circle, my personal inner circle, the highly successful people that are around me, and the thought leaders and change makers that I've been connecting with that are going to be speaking and teaching and leading at the conference. And there are four things that maybe you've never really thought about before, and I'm going to share them with you today to see if you can take something and implement it into your life. So let's just jump right into it. So, four traits that are not normally talked about. The first one is highly successful people trained not only your mind and your body, but your nervous system too. And where this comes from is oftentimes society tells us that we need to keep going and achieving more. And so what happens on the inside is our nervous system is chronically activated. And it's like we almost get addicted to doing. We can't ever have that psychological detachment from work. We can't ever fully relax. And so what happens in that, it can be a detriment to our health, to our relationships, to our business, really, because when we can't have that psychological detachment from work, we actually become less creative. We become less inspired and energetic about the work that we're doing. So these highly successful people know that it's important to understand how their nervous system is working and what they need to do in order to plummet in certain times in order to understand that it's going to be activated really high in certain times and what we need to do to be able to have that rest and that recovery time. It's not always about pushing and going. So training your nervous system, training your body, and training is different than just exercising. It's actually pushing yourself and challenging yourself, and highly successful people do that with their physical training and then training our minds. So becoming super self-aware, really personal development and being super self-aware is really the foundation to optimal health, meaningful relationships, extraordinary business outcomes, dynamic leadership. So if you're not training your body, your mind, and your nervous system, you're going to be missing out. So that's something to key in on. The second trait of highly successful people is that they become ruthlessly focused. Ruthlessly focused on what they want, how they want to make an impact, and what is going to get them there. So this year, one of the things that I'm becoming ruthlessly focused on is the conference and making an impact for the 274 people that can be in the room with us. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm ruthlessly focused on bringing the biggest impact that I can in that room. And highly successful people go all in because we know society tells us we need to do more, but highly successful people know that if we do less with focus and meaning and deep work and intention, then that's how we become even more successful and we're able to help and impact the lives of others. So, highly successful people, it's not that we're lazy or not doing anything. It's just we're ruthlessly focused and we're okay with setting boundaries. We're okay with saying no to something good because we're going after something great. So, become ruthlessly focused on your thing. The third thing, and oh my gosh, I know for me, this is a challenging one sometimes, but being able to embrace delayed gratification. And this one is that society tells us if it's not fast, fun, and easy, then it's not for us. If nobody liked our post or shared it or commented, that it wasn't quality. If I didn't get the response or the outcome that I wanted on some sort of metric, then I'm not good enough. And we make it mean something about ourselves. When in reality, if we can train our mind and body, nervous system, and become ruthlessly focused, we can let go of that need for that instant gratification. And we can know and trust that each and every day that we're showing up as our highest and best for our calling and our certain assignment in life to make the biggest impact that we are meant to make in this world. And knowing and trusting that we are doing that each and every day allows us to embrace delayed gratification. We're no longer making things mean anything about ourselves or about our worth. And we are showing up in our highest vibration, our highest energy, with energy and enthusiasm and focus. And it's okay if someone doesn't respond to an email for a week. And it's okay if someone doesn't get back to you via text message for 3 days. In fact, highly successful people know that you don't have to respond right away. So being able to delay gratification. And the last one is highly successful people build a circle of influence. Build a quality circle of influence. You know, I would get all the time because where I grew up, it was a small town. And so my circle of influence in that town was very limited. I could only see one success model. And it wasn't until I started going out, I started joining groups and masterminds, attending live events, getting in rooms is really the way with intention to make connections, to make collaborations with people that you know are going to be able to up level you in some way. And you don't just always want to go to what's comfortable, to people that are just exactly like you. You want to see people that are different and get varying perspectives, varying opinions, because that's how you can actually grow. And there's this principle that we always go towards what's most like us. But what if we could go towards what's different than us? And so building your circle of influence, highly successful people do that, and they do that very well. And it's not just building influence to be able to get something, it's showing up with an opportunity to give. And one of the best ways you can give is to connect people with other people that can help them along their journey. And that's something that over this decade of entrepreneurship that I've been able to be so blessed with, because I've put myself in the rooms, I've made the connections, I've kept up with them, I've gave and gave and gave. And so if there is a time when I'm going to ask for something, then they would do it without a doubt, because they know that I'm coming from a place of heart and coming from a place of giving. And you'll know those people that are givers, and you'll be attracted to them as long as you are a giver too. So building your circle of influence. Highly successful people know that proximity is power. I know that we wouldn't be able to put on this conference if I didn't have a circle of influence. So if you're looking to build your circle of influence, if you're looking to learn how to train your body, your mind, your nervous system, if you're looking to understand how to become ruthlessly focused and delay gratification so you can show up as your highest and best no matter the outcomes on any part of your life or your business, then I invite you to join us to the Amplify Your Life World Conference, September 20th and 21st in Bend. We need you in this room. So that's it. Those are the 4 traits. Train your body, mind, and nervous system. Be ruthlessly focused, delay gratification, and build your circle of influence. Because I know, and the highly successful people that I'm connected to know that where our skill set ends, our network begins. And our circle of influence is really the next level catalyst to our growth and success. So I hope you found this valuable. I would love to hear from you. Please shoot me a DM, post it on your stories. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was, and let me know if you're headed to the conference, if you've already grabbed your ticket. And I can't wait to chat with you more next week. So I will see you then.